he just lies with such ease. In this video, you are seeing a CNN reporter ask Donald Trump questions about his interaction with the Pope. And of course, he's never going to back down on anything. And in his response to this reporter, he says, the Pope says he wants Iran to have a nuclear weapon. No, he didn't. That's a flat out lie.
Why are you fighting with the Pope? And are you worried it's upsetting your
No, I don't. I have to do what's right. The Pope has to understand that. Very simple. I have nothing against the Pope. His brother's MAGA all the way. I like his brother, Louis. I'm not fighting with him. The Pope made a statement. He says Iran can have a nuclear weapon. I say Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
He never said that.
And if the Pope looked at the 42,000 people that were killed over the last 2 or 3 months as a protester with no weapons, no nothing, I mean, you take a look at that. So I can disagree with the Pope. I have a right to disagree. I have a right to disagree with the Pope.
Nobody's saying you don't have a right to disagree with the Pope. Nobody is saying that you don't have a right to disagree with the Pope. But what you don't have a right to do is lie about him. He never said Iran can have a nuclear weapon. He never said he was okay with Iran having a nuclear weapon. He never said Iran could have a nuclear weapon. He never said anything of the sort. That is a flat-out lie by the President of the United States against the Pope of the Catholic Church. And listen, I'm no fan of the Catholic Church either. I hate the fact that I'm defending the Pope on these matters. But at the end of the day, Trump is in the wrong. He's in the wrong. He's flat out lying. He's not being held accountable for his lies. I'm going to call out his bullshit lies at every chance I get. And he needs to understand. You know what? Fuck it. He doesn't need to understand. He's never gonna understand. We understand that when this is all said and done with, the Catholic Church, the Pope, all of that, that's all still going to be there long after Donnie is gone. And I'm not talking about gone as in deceased. I'm talking about gone from power. Don't get me wrong, if Trump lives through the rest of his term and doesn't have a massive heart attack and goes into becoming a former president, he's never going to stop running his fucking mouth. He's going to continue to say these kind of things. He just won't have the power to do anything about stuff like threatening the Pope, threatening the Vatican, so forth and so on. But that's a flat-out lie. The Pope never said Iran could have a nuclear weapon. Not once. That's what I'm talking about. That's how easily this motherfucker lies. Without batting an eyelash. And then she says the Pope never said it, and he just skips right over that and keeps running that fucking hole in his mouth, in his face. Donald Trump is a habitual liar. If he is speaking, there is a 99.9% chance that motherfucker is telling a lie.